everybody, so this is going to be my first makeup tutorial and just kind of showing you what exactly I do in order to transform myself. So today we are going to go over how I transform into Cinder. Of course, I have the pun shirts ready. So the first thing we're going to do is tie this hair up. So a lot of people I know use wigs. I have flat hair, so it's easier for me to just wad it up top. So I'm just gonna tie my hair back, put it up here at the top, so that way it kind of gives me some volume. Important thing is wig caps. I highly recommend these, especially if you have bangs. And I always pull these up like I'm gonna go on a robbery first. And then I'm just gonna like swoop up back here with that. Now it's on my head. I would use tons and tons of pins to hold this in. Do not use these. Don't use bobby pins. I recommend using these type of wig pins. And I just kind of like put them along my hairline. Key point is to put two into like a V shape like this. So that way it doesn't move anywhere. I found pinning it to my head was the easiest way with them glue. For Cinder, I don't use anything because I heavy duty styled the wigs. So it doesn't need too much hold. So what I've done is just 3 in the back. Now I'm gonna do 3 more in the back. So I have a total of 2 here. That goes 1 and 2. 2 here, 1 and 2. 2 here, 1 and 2. 2 in the back. And then 1 in the back center. And that typically holds my wig cap in place, doesn't slide, my hairline doesn't show, fun stuff. So that's the first piece, is get your hair out of the way completely. Now, I use contacts because I'm blind. That's one contact. So I'm very disappointed with these Cinder contacts. They're okay because they're kind of yellow, but at the same time, if you look at my eyes, they don't really do too much to them. So both contacts are in, we're good. We can now start on the main part of doing the makeup. I have dry skin. I've already wash my face, moisturized, do your normal skincare routine, get your face clean because you need a good canvas to make the makeup stick. You don't want a completely bare face because you don't want your makeup irritating you either. So make sure you're moisturized and let it soak in. You don't want it to be sticky, you want it to be dry. So I typically have a 2 to 3 minute rule between any of my applications. My moisturizer is already set in. We're going to use my primer first. This is the Too Faced Hangover RX. It works hand in hand with my Too Faced Born This Way foundation because it has the same chemical balance, so there's no patching or any of that weird stuff. And it works with my skin. I am overzealous with the amount that I use on my face. This is not only a primer, it kind of like seals my face from the makeup and gives it a layer so that it doesn't hurt it. While that dries, I'm going to clean my brushes because you don't want muddy brushes. I personally clean it with this Daily Elf brush cleaner stuff. It works really nice and it doesn't burn my skin when I accidentally use the brush when it's still wet. My brushes aren't anything special. I got most of these from Coastal Scents. So as you see, it's taking off the color nicely off my brush. Alright, so we let that dry. We're now going to do the foundation. So as I said, I use this Born This Way and I use it in the color Snow because I am pale as all hell in combination with a makeup sponge, which I went and damped this previously. Damp sponge makes it a little bit easier on my face because moisture is better to lock in. It also makes it go on a little bit smoother. Now I use 2 pumps of this because 1 pump it's 2 sheer. And I just put it on the back of my hand. Just like that. Swirl it around. And I go a little crazy with it. I mostly have redness in my cheeks, so I cover it up in my cheek area. And any parts that you need a little bit more, just go back over and dab and smooth out. All techniques have your mileage may vary. This is just what works for me. And we blend out to my neck so it all merges. And we have beautiful plain skin. The only thing is with that, it takes away a lot of my shadows and contouring. So, alright, so that's that. So that's the base we got. After that, correcting under eye cream. Just makes it a little bit normal. I use the NYX dark circle for my pinky or my ring finger, pat it, blend it out. Done. It helps a little bit because I have really bad under eyes. Fun part begins. I use Shade Plus Light eye contouring kit for all of my eyes. It gives me 3 different tones. I honestly only use these 2 which this is the warm and this is the cool. And that's how I get the dramatic different kinds of face sculpting. So I always try to sculpt my face a little bit differently because my eyes are kind of small, so I like making them look bigger. So we're gonna start with a big brush to kind of just lay down the color, which we're taking the main color here. I'm just gonna swoop over the color. And this gives us a decent base. I'm kind of going up to the brow bone and out a little bit because we want to make the illusion of a long eye. Alright, so we got that. Next is where we're going to really add our shading. So I'm going to take my semi-fluffy brush. This is more of a stiff brush. Now I'm going to dip it in the actual sculpting color, which is this one right here. And that's going to go actually give me the contour for my eye. And I'm just going to like follow it as it's open. Because my eyes are hooded, so I have to do things really differently. And now with Cinder's eye, we're kind of trying to do a cat's eye. So it's going to come out to like here. And then come over. So making sure we extend it out this way for the base is a good idea. So there's the basic shape. Now what I like doing, because I'm really shit at eyeliner, is I take a really short stumpy brush and I dip it now in this medium color or rather dark color because it's like the eyeliner color, and I kind of trace out what I want done. It's also what I use for the eyebrows. Now I'm just drawing where I want the shadow to be with my eye open. I have to do that because it looks beautiful here. And you see I have this much space between. So I gotta fill it in. I'll go over it with a concealer too to clean it up a little bit. So there's both, and now we're gonna clean it up. I just have a really old L'Oreal True Match concealer that still works. And so instead of using the concealer brush, I actually have my own concealer brush that I kind of pull out. Little tiny fluffy brush. And go into the highlighter color here. And I'm going to put it on the insides. And I also put a little bit here. And I also do it in my brow bone, which I will do that after I do the eyebrows, because I forgot about that. So same stumpy brush, same black. Just going to trace my eyebrow. Because I already pre-shaped them. And this is the shape that works for me. There's some eyebrows. I also use a spoolie, as they're called, to soften them up a bit. Like blend them a little bit together. So now we're taking that same highlight color we just did. I'm gonna go in on the brow bone here to kind of clean up and also to give it a little bit of lift. So there's that. I absolutely love this really, really black eyeliner because it makes it look super black. It's Too Faced's Perfect Eyes. So I just kind of trace the lines I already made. So that way I'm not fighting a waterproof liner. That's why I do it in powder first. So there's that. And it's a little bit darker. So let's put the eyelashes on. I go crazy and use these double up lashes I found. Now normally I use glue to hold these on. I use just typical eyelash glue. I have not found any particular brand, so I just use this Perfect Salon stuff and it's lasted forever. We put them on the eyes just like so. So there's the eyelashes. beautiful. I do use my waterline. I have a Maybelline Unstoppable, and it's sort of charcoal gray, so it looks a little bit lighter than the actual eyeliner, and it's on the inside of your waterline. So there's that. So the eyes are done. So as we can see, we have Cinder eyes. Next, the face. The face is its whole other part. I use a blush of all things for my contour. It's a NYX blush in taupe. So I have this contour brush that I got, and I just kind of like stroke it and go into my cheeks. I'm just laying down the color. We'll blend it out. I have to do the sides of my temples, because you want to kind of do the 3 motion. And then I do my jawline. So once I lay down the color, I go back in with a flat brush like this. I don't even know what it's actually for. It says blending. I've had this for years. And just go to town. So there's that all blended out. Next we're going with some highlighter. I'm addicted to this high beam stuff by Benefits. And I just go over the main areas like my forehead, my nose, my lip, my chin, namely cheeks. So I now use that concealer brush I had and just kind of like blend it all out. And I just use my finger to kind of like smooth it. So there's the highlights. And that brings a little bit more pop to the center of your face. Next, RWBY loves having this gigantic blush mark right by the eyes. I have this super blendable True Match blush. I think this is called Cherry Blossom. And I just use the brush that they have included with it and go to town. So there's that. Now I'm gonna go back in and kind of like sculpt my nose area. So I'm using this brush again with the contour shade that we did for the eyes. And I just go in with my finger and blend it. Then you also do underneath the nose. Contouring done. Ta-da! Makeup's done. Next, I highly recommend getting into your cosplay, which I'm just doing a really bad play on words with a Destiny t-shirt. And then I'm going to put the accessories on, which is her choker and earring. Now the earring. We 3D printed the gem and I bought the earring. I don't use any lipstick for Cinder because she seems like such a cool personality and cool with the face structure aside from the blush. I don't feel she needs a pop of color in the lips. Now we're ready to put on the wig. Ear tabs are over the proper spots, and then you can start going to town with putting pins in. So I pull the hair to where it needs to be. Now I don't use any glue on this as much as I should since it's a lace front, but it hugs my hair very nicely. Do you believe in destiny? Yes. Alright, thank you for tuning in. I love you guys, and thank you so much for being so supportive. And I will keep doing these videos if this is what you guys really want to see. I have no idea how beneficial this is. Hopefully this will help somebody. So, catch you later.